Like the title says, the number one worst people in gaming are at it again, man. Come on, again? Nah, man.
My channel is sponsored by HelloFresh, which means we will have an ad for them somewhere in the middle of today's video. Which, by the way, this video was supposed to be completely different. I had a whole other video planned to go up today about the Marvel Rivals stuff, which I will now push probably to next week. But there was something that happened quite quickly that I wanted to publish immediately. And because of some of the things that I hypothetically have uncovered here, I feel the need to give a legal disclaimer before we start. The following video is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. All opinions expressed are my own and are based on my personal experiences, research, and understanding. If anything in this video is inaccurate or misleading in any way, it is unintentional. Please verify all information independently.
I love disclaimers, but most people ain't gonna care. Okay.
Basically, this whole thing is a lot deeper than I expected and gets crazier and crazier as this video goes on. So, enjoy. So I had like this whole other video planned for today that was ready to go, and then I made a swap because I came across something that I really want to talk about that seems like it would benefit from being spoken about faster. Basically, just like the kind of news it feels like if we can spread it, that we may be able to help. So this video is going to be far less produced than my videos usually are. And also my hair's all wet and it is what it is. I just wanted to show this to you. So this is up on r/gamedev. Great subreddit. I like it all the time. It's posted by Steel Krill and the story is a big scam company just stole my whole game from Steam, ripped it, and sold it as their own on PlayStation and other consoles.
What?
First time I've ever heard of something like this happening. So the post says, hope you guys are all well. So recently I released the Backrooms 1998 on PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, and Nintendo Switch. I was pretty happy with myself and all that. You know, I've been in development for quite a while and being a solo developer and having my game finally on consoles is always awesome to see. This is the game. It is a found footage survival horror game, which sounds really cool. They have very positive ratings already, even though the game just came out. And yeah, it's made by Steel Krill Studio. They said, anyway, someone commented on one of my videos and violently, big thanks to him, asked me why I am releasing the same game with its name changed on consoles, and I got a little bit confused. I explained that this game was never on consoles before and I've just released it now, and they provided a link to a video, and behold, long story short, this company called Cool Devs SRL, of course that's what you would call yourself if you were doing something like this, stole my whole game, ripped it, pasted some bad AI crap on it as a cover. Wow, how unsurprising. Literally made a bad version of it and just published it on consoles and sold it to trick players into buying it. They stole the whole game as it is alongside the music, sounds, voice lines, and everything else. They only changed the monster and the picture on the frame. Have side-by-sides of images up so that you can like really see what they did. So the Backrooms 98. I really should get my glasses. Hang on. They're not in there. Why do I do this? Why do I do this? Okay, that's fine. Who needs them? Okay, sorry. It says the Backrooms 1998 is a survival horror, and that's identical. This appears to be identical. Obviously, this art extremely similar. The same table. You've even got the same chair. This is the same desk. Even the placements of like the 100%. This is just a straight ripped game. The dev addresses it here. The reason it feels a bit different is because post-processing and because they made a worse version of it, but literally everything is stolen, which sure is. Someone here said, forgive my ignorance, but how do you think they managed to get the assets and source code in the first place? They purchased the game and managed to convert the game.
Hold on. I'm gonna move my camera to the other side.
Game files into source files. I went on to say, we have already submitted a DMCA and working with my publisher on this one. And for now, the game is taken down from PlayStation and Xbox, but it's still up on Nintendo Switch. In the meantime, if you can report the fake game, I will leave a link in the description for you guys to all report this fake game because it is still up on the Switch shop. Backrooms Horror Escape. Yeah, no. It does look bad too. It really doesn't look anywhere near as good as the filtered version. Shocking. How surprising. They're charging $9 for this completely stolen thing. Jesus Christ. I will try my best in posting this to other subreddits to make more people aware. From what I uncovered, this is a whole big scam where they open a bunch of companies, mostly around the SRL, and upload fake games/scams in order to trick buyers to buy them, which is a big part of this that I also hadn't heard about before. This is apparently not the first time that this studio has done this studio, but they said it seems like they have additional companies, 4, 5, maybe even 6+, that are tied to this scam. And so there is a second Reddit post about this. This one's from 3 months ago on the PS5 subreddit. Sorry, I know this video is a lot more like me reading Reddit than my videos would normally be, but wanted to talk about it quickly. If you checked the games to wishlist section on PS5 recently, you might have noticed something frustrating. It's completely flooded with low effort shovelware games from shady developers exploiting Sony's system, which is 100% true. These aren't real games, they're quickly made asset flips with fake release dates, and the developer is abusing the system to dominate visibility. Sometime back, the same developer got caught gaming the games to wishlist section by assigning release dates years into the future to push their games to the top of the list. How shitty. In response, Sony changed the section to prioritize games coming out the soonest instead, but this developer didn't even try to hide their sleazy tactics. They simply started setting all their games to release tomorrow and then changing the date every single day, meaning that their crappy stolen games would be directly hurting the marketing potential of actual earned indie games and their spots on a genuinely important list. There aren't that many ways to advertise indie games. It is very difficult to reach people right now. This is just so crappy. Sony eventually reverted the section back to showing the furthest out games first, and now we're back to square one. Once again, section is dominated by the same developer. And according to this post, here are some things that they've been up to. One is using fake names to flood the store. They said the developer now operates under more than a dozen fake company names, including Midnight Works SRL, Cool Devs SRL, Gaming Dev SRL. Imagine naming your game dev company that. Gaming Dev. We steal video games. It's easy to confirm that all these games are by the same developer, because on other platforms, they're all published under the primary name. They share nearly identical AI-generated box art and minimalistic gameplay. These are a bunch of Cool Devs games on the Switch eShop. Yeah, they really all do look like Angry Neighbor Simulator. What's going on? Vehicle border control? Is this Papers, Please? Okay, I don't think so. But it could be. It could be. That's insane. But yeah, in agreement that this all is very clearly / looks very clearly AI generated. They all look very similar. It is time to talk about HelloFresh. You know, they say
So, are these on PlayStation also? Like, she's showing the Switch, and they're talking about the Switch, but the the post was on the PlayStation subreddit, right? It, are PlayStation doing anything about it? Is that the reason she's not showing PlayStation? She's showing Nintendo, and I mean, it's obvious they have so many games up on Nintendo. It's obvious Nintendo's not doing anything about it. But I want, how long has this been going on? Because it's obvious this is thievery. They're just stealing people's stuff and putting different filters on it and making some AI generated cover art for it. I mean, especially doing it to small devs, because obviously it's obvious like that first guy. I mean, it's not a very big studio. It's probably just him, maybe another person, a couple other people or something. This is the first time I'm hearing about this, and I'm always on YouTube, Twitter kind of, Reddit and X and TikTok. But this is my first time actually hearing about this. So I wonder how long this has actually been going on. We've all heard of shitty games being released on, these places like PlayStation, especially Steam. Like, there's so many games that get released every day, and most of them are crap. I'm sorry, devs, but they're not the best games. There are some hidden gems there if you actually look, but most of the time, people just throw something together, then throws it out there and doesn't really go anywhere. But I wonder how many games are just stolen from other people. That's just a scummy move at the end of the day. You can probably say, Fonzie, how can you say that when you show people content all the time? Well, I'm reacting to content and I'm making it my own. I'm transforming it in a way like, how long's her video? 19 minutes. It's my video is going to be way longer than 19 minutes. You know, I do this to put my opinion out there. If you want to hear it, okay, stay and watch. If you don't, leave. I'm not really stealing people content, and I definitely gonna give her credit. Okay, you can go if you don't want to watch my video. You want to watch the original video. You can. The link would be down there in the description and link to her channel. You know, like I always say, I don't want to steal. I always try to give everybody their props. She's the one who made the video. You know, now if I just straight ripped her video and put a slight filter on it, then put a whole different thumbnail on it. Now that's scummy. And that's basically what these people are doing. It's just fucked up.
But yeah, in agreement that this all is very clearly slash looks very clearly AI generated. They all look very similar. Today, I can be really,
I'm gonna jump ahead.
eating breakfast. Like, use my code. Check out HelloFresh. So sorry. Back to things that they're doing. Many titles have simulator in the name, and most of the companies conveniently end in SRL, which again, if you look at the games here, Taxi Driver Simulation, Angry Neighbor Simulator, Border Control Simulator, obviously, Card Shop Simulator? I don't know. Okay. They are fake games with no substance. These games are quickly produced asset flips, essentially one Unity environment with no objectives or gameplay. A typical title might let you drive this bulldozer around this town with no actual mechanics. These are not real games. This is the first post that seems to be about this from what I can see. This is 2 years ago from Spelled Wrong on the PlayStation subreddit. Again, talking
2
about
years
Midnight
ago.
Works SRL. They submitted 14 games all at once, all of which were awful asset flips and tricked the PS5 dashboard. So like we said, yeah, they had Bus Simulator, Construction Machine Simulator, Firefighter Simulator, Real Truck Driver Simulator, Farming Tractor Simulator, Subway Simulator, Skateboard Drifting Simulator with Cat. Well, now we're talking. So I tried to dig a little deeper, and this appears to be the Midnight Works website, midnight.works. If we click on games here, this is a full list of all of their games.
Got a lot of games.
Tycoon, Mudness 2. Wow. Where can I find Mudness? This is too many games for anyone to make. This is too many games. And yeah, all really, all very, very similarly styled. Their Facebook page, where their last post was February 12th. Midnight Sun Works is looking for talented and ambitious professionals. They need a Unity developer, UX, US designer, QA manual, level designer, graphic designer. I mean, those are real jobs. Send a resume to HR at midnight. I guess they make like TikTok memes. They appear to have multiple offices in Romania and Moldova. We finance game development.
Can I just say, like, they are working hard to look legit. They are working fucking hard, and that's gonna fool some people. But you actually are online or try to play these games, and it. I'm just gonna say, like, shit. People haven't noticed that they're still in games for a long time. That post was from 2 years ago. That's a very long time to not be noticed. But who will really notice when you go to their website, look them up? They look legit. They're asking for, you know, certain positions and stuff that are legit in the gaming space and developing space and stuff. This is wild. I'm sorry, this is wild.
They offer publishing indie games by solo or small team. We invest in single game projects. Really? We went from this to this. The story started a little earlier than that. Our journey has had its ups and downs, with many difficult decisions and moments when we thought it was the end for Midnight Works. But every time we emerge stronger. To keep it brief, we'll highlight the most significant milestones that had the greatest impact on our journey to become a leading game development and publishing studio. Started with a message. We hardly knew each other, but we had a gut feeling that we'll create something great together. Our workspace was a coffee shop. We had no employees, no money in our pockets. There was just us and our big ambition giving us limitless energy and driving us forward. November 25 is our first office. We do have their names there, I guess. Their first game is Tube Rush, which, is just an obvious copy of, what is it? Like that Subway? That
Subway Surfer.
What's it called? Yeah, Subway Surfers, which came out, you guessed it, 2012. Tube Rush, definitely not Subway Surfers, I guess, came out in 2017. We put so much effort into it. We didn't know how to create games. We didn't even know how to advertise them. And we didn't even know what app to use to create games. We only had a burning desire to create something amazing. I don't know how this could be anything other than just bad Subway Surfer. How could it be anything else?
Mm,
TubeBrush, bro? Okay. I'm not seeing evidence that TubeBrush exists. Here we go, TubeBrush. Out now, play on the App Store. This is so obviously a scam, dude. This is like, I guess, one of their advertising techniques. Download the game, record a video of you playing it, and show your high score. Post on your Instagram or Facebook. Tag 3 friends to the challenge. Tag us. Winner will be chosen in 48 hours. Person with the highest score wins $200. This is just, they posted a picture of London and just put TubeBrush on top of it. What? Who made that sandwich?
hold on. Can you actually like download it? I'm gonna go to the Microsoft, see what's going on. Let me check on my phone too. Toothbrush. Let's see what's going on here. Not that. Tube. I don't know. Are you trying to say Thai? I don't want Thai. Okay. It's not on the Apple store. That's what you get. So is this thing actually a game? Let me see here, like Toothbrush. Not there. So it's not even a game. So how do you get it?
I don't know how similar. I mean, it's Subway Surfers. Who are we kidding? I was going to be like, maybe it's different enough. I've not played Subway Surfers, but that's what it is. Anyway, first big hit, Hashiraya Drifter. What are people saying about Hashiraya drifting? Mixed, 69. I mean, he's got some really positive reviews somehow. Product received free, bro. What the fuck this game even is? Honestly, just a bad game. Bad game, don't buy. It's basically a laggy mess of a mobile game. Yeah, so I guess this is a mobile game that was ported to Steam. Really wanted it to be good. When it first published, it had potential, but developer infested with microtransactions and loads of crap. It needs a lot of work the developer is not willing to put in. The game is dead, and they didn't fix anything to make it work with PC. It doesn't support controllers, and you can't remap buttons. Basically, don't buy the game. This mobile app is infested with a mobile app-like cash shop for unlocking in-game currency and features, whether these are purely cosmetic or they alter your game experience significantly. This gamer gouging practice is unethical and insulting to gamers. From zero to Lambo in 2021. We've had one more dream besides growing our company. You might think that this isn't related to the success
What?
of our story, but it is. Nobody believed that we will achieve this but us. So I guess they're making enough money to buy Lamborghinis? That's interesting. I'm so surprised this grift is that successful.
As players, as consumers, we don't want to see what you can buy now. We don't care if you can buy fancy cards, even though this is probably totally a lie, you know, because obvious, like, they're still in games. They're just ripping off other games that you can't even find, and the games that are out are just straight terrible. I doubt this like is true, but nobody wants to see that. You know, oh, you can buy a Lamborghini, a fucking $20 million mansion. We don't care. We don't care, like, especially if you're a developer who's not even big and they just have terrible games. Like, how the fuck are you getting it, it's terrible. Why am I on this? Because this is just stupid.
I mean, unless they just went to a dealership and bought a picture of a Lamborghini, which is also
Yeah. They probably just
definitely possible. Their last update is from 2023. Why do you have a car in your lobby? What's that doing there? Bunch of pictures of the team members, I guess. Wow, it's like it's a pretty big team. They are all notably very young, which I feel like is kind of relevant. 2023 Midnight.works reached another major milestone by moving into a state-of-the-art office with a team of over 240 individuals. We've established ourselves as leaders in the gaming industry, owning multiple game studios, offering publishing services and funding to emerging game studios, and having more than 100 game titles in the market. We are eager to see what the future holds and can't wait for the next exciting chapter in our journey. This is the CEO and founder. Looks like he has a pretty dead Twitter account. Very pro chat GPT. That makes a lot of sense. The customer is nearly always wrong. They are successfully pulling shady deals to kind of scam indie game devs, from what I can tell, which there's a bunch of posts also like this. And they are clearly making a ton of money. I was like, surely this isn't working that well. It seems like it's working very well. So here's a post on the game dev subreddit. Midnight Works publishing team advice. Hello all. This is from Anorak on a Girl 1 year ago. Hello all. I'm hoping someone may have some experience around this publisher to give me some advice. I created a game which is for sale on Steam right now, which sold very badly. Less than a dozen sales, in fact. I recently received an email from someone stating they are from Midnight Works publishing team. They seem to be offering a too good to be true offer, and I am a bit concerned this is a scam. I've heard so many horror stories of people who agree to use a publisher and then lose all control over the game and even end up owing money to the publisher themselves. They're offering to do all the work to port the game to Xbox and PlayStation, then publish the game there. Why would they offer this? This is for sure because that trick that they were using to end up at the top of wish lists was actually making them money. I think it might be that when they got caught out, like, stealing games, which they've clearly done again anyway, they started taking very small indie game devs that they could exploit, offering them shady deals, selling their games on Xbox and PlayStation, and using their exploit to get at the top of recommended lists just to make $7 on a game that a lot of people would end up just deleting. It feels
Yeah,
like a scam email to cast a net to a lot of people and see who they can catch before I dismiss.
because we won't get back to her, but a lot of people don't realize, like, if you're probably watching me on YouTube, you probably watch a lot of YouTube videos. You're probably on the internet a lot. A lot of people aren't on the internet a lot. They will see a game on the, new games or top selling or whatever, and they'll buy that game, especially if it's like $7 or $8. It's a cheap game. It looks cool, even though they don't know that art is AI generated, but that's another story because a lot of art these days are AI generated. But they see that, they buy it, and this is the thing that separates people who live on the internet and watch YouTube videos and all that, and your average person. They would buy that game, and your average person won't refund it. They be like, "Oh, this game sucks." Well, it's only $7, and delete it and never think about it again. Now you gotta think about that's hundreds of thousands of people that do that, you know? And you might have some people who actually keep playing the game for some reason, even though it's terrible, and might actually spend money on it or in it, you know what I mean? But on the other hand, you got people like you, me, who will buy that game, be like, "Oh, this is total shit." And like on Steam, what you have like an hour, 2 hours to actually refund that game. We're gonna fucking do that. We're gonna fucking push that button real quick and be like, "No, I want my money back." But a lot of people aren't like that, and it's under. I can see how they make a lot of money. They on PlayStation keep changing the date to be on that top page. A lot of people want to see it. A lot of average people are going to see it and spend, 7 to 10 bucks on a game because that's really not that much. It's better than $60 to $100 on a game. So I can understand why they're making a lot of money. It's stupid, and like I said, it's a real scummy move. And if they actually do have a lot of these employees, that's a lot of employees. The CEO has to know that they're doing this, so he's probably a part of it. It's
And I'm just deleting. It feels like a scam email to cast a net to a lot of people and see who they can catch. Before I dismiss, I just wanted to see if anyone else knew these publishers and could give some advice. There's a reply here from Cornelius Joe. Please read this. I got an email from them as well for my Steam game, but these guys are shady AF. I bought into it for a bit and agreed to go through with the deal, but to seal the deal, they make you sign this super sketchy NDA that forces you to give them all your passport info and other ID related stuff. Okay, that's
what?
insane. Why? Why?
What? Your passport information and other ID related stuff. They won't ask for that. That is
Info and other ID related stuff? Okay, that's insane. Why? Why would you? Why are they? Is it identity theft? Is that what they're doing? What's the long game for that? Okay, this is nuts, dude. I can't believe how deep this rabbit hole is going. Okay, so I told them off and threatened possible legal action. To sum it up, after some digging, I found out their parent company actually owns other scam businesses, and their main goal with Midnight Works is most likely identity theft? Dude. Person said, same year I signed the NDA. It didn't seem dangerous. However, it did all seem a bit shady, and I stopped responding to their emails. I just read about this identity theft thing, and it has me a bit concerned. Man, it sounds like they really just send out like blanket emails. So the deal here is they will port it over to all consoles and will take a 50% cut on all sales for a game that hasn't sold much. After Googling this company, I came across multiple expose videos and forum threads, including this one. Man,
Mm.
wild. Another person here said, I'm thankful for this topic. In the email, they claimed they had played my game, which caught me off guard. I almost believed it, but a friend pointed out that the part where they described my game could be AI generated. Well, we already have the CEO/founder admitting.
So this has a bit. How many views does she have on this? 184,000. Okay. Um. Hey, Aspen Gold, you need to look at this video. Has he already looked at this video? Let me know in the comments. I feel like he can really get the message out. I mean, she's got a decent amount of views, but this Aspen Gold, react to this, man. We need you.
That he likes
They
ChatGPT.
need
Okay,
you.
I have
I
no feeling
don't.
if this is true.
I don't. I'm not a
Obviously,
game developer.
okay, detective. I was a game developer in this company a few years ago. They are lying. They make fictitious projects. The release dates are all postponed all the time. They make all kinds of schemes in which to deceive the players of video games. They have no morality. Their priority is how to earn more. Even the developers don't stay with them for more than a few months because they see what they do, but the management remains the same. They practically change hundreds of employees every year. Now, here's something extra fun that I've just dug up in my digging up of all of this. This is on NintendoLife.com. Publisher Midnight Works allegedly targeting YouTuber for calling out its scam Switch games. So I will see if that happens to me too. Worth it. YouTuber Luke Weiler
What?
of channel Switch Stars, which focuses primarily on highlighting low effort, low quality games to avoid on the Switch eShop, has published a video detailing what he believes to be an attack on his channel orchestrated by the publisher Midnight Works. The Moldovan company is responsible for much of the software Wild has covered in recent years. In the video, he shows messages history via Discord tipping him off to a request allegedly sent to Midnight Staffworks asking them to submit false reports to YouTube. Wild details DMs claim to be from whistleblowing Midnight Works employees. Oh my gosh, this company's terrible. The message, when machine translated, appears to be a request sent via the Midnight Works Slack channel asking employees to randomly select and submit harassment reports for 5 to 10 of Wild's videos. One strike from your home computer, one strike from your phone. Oh my god. Looking at backend stats on his channel, Wild surmises that increased activity soon after this message was supposedly sent indicates its legitimacy. A further screenshot he received the following day appears to show the same request, this time with a timestamp, and the company's human resources manager also displayed as the sender, with the recipient shown to be 239 members of this team in a Slack group. Unlike copyright claims with which Midnight Works has previously filed against Switch Stars. Holy shit. Wild says that harassment reports are anonymous and he receives no notifications even when they are submitted. This Switch Stars channel is not even big, but this is them covering one of their games.
Okay. That's exactly what I was talking about at first. The reason a lot of us probably haven't heard of this, I haven't. Like, I'm on YouTube a lot. It's not a very big channel. No shade to you, Luke, Swiss Stars. I bet you have a wonderful channel, but I feel like we need somebody like sorry. We need somebody like Aspen Gold who can get like 500, 600,000 views like in a few days, a million, over a million views in a week. We need him to look at. I don't know if he's already looked at this. I I'm I don't think so. I haven't seen. Let me know down in the comments, but you know, this is one reason, like, of course I do it too, like reaction content, or especially like Asmongold's content. It can be helpful to get a message out there, you know, and hopefully I can do that someday. Like watch a video and get millions of views on it. But this is a very big deal, a scammy move, a scummy move, I should say. Like I understand like how AI and stuff is a big talking point. Is it taking people jobs and stuff like that? I feel like this is a much bigger deal. People distilling people's content just outright, distilling it, okay? That is fucked up.
Leave a link to this channel as well because it looks like they do a pretty good job of covering Midnight Works and scammed games in general. Well, that's just like a copy of Power Wash Simulator. Man,
Hmm.
this sucks. This sucks. This is so much deeper than I thought. I'll leave a link to that channel, but Switch Stars actually posted this, which is like an official web of deceit about this company. What is
Jesus.
Wait, wait, wait,
It's a
wait, wait,
web of
wait.
lies.
Wait. This is crazy. Okay. This rabbit hole is so much deeper than I thought. Okay, so we've deduced that Cool Dev, who stole this game, the parent company, their parent company is Midnight Works. This comment says
What?
the company owner is the son of a crooked politician in Moldova called Ion Bivol. This would be Victor Bivol. So I'm going to check. Let's double check on this name. But I guess you can't find anything about him easily because he shares a name with a judo player. What if I go Moldova Midnight Wax? That didn't really give me anything. But I guess, okay, the suggestion here is that Ion Bivol is this guy's dad. He has integrity issues and a criminal record. Do they look related? This guy and this guy? Yeah. I mean, hard to say, I guess. That's a tough one to follow up on, but what is going on? This is insane. I'm really bummed out that I wasn't able to verify that any better. I thought somebody had their game stolen, and it turns out we found like a whole scam publisher that is maybe also like backed by a rich guy who works for the Moldovan government. What?
That's a good video. I give her that. It's a good video. I'm gonna give her a like. Let's go and give her a like for this video. I'm already subscribed to her, but if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have known about this, you know? And a lot of other people probably won't know about this because they're not gonna see her video, and they're especially not gonna see my video. But that's why I say Asmongold should react to it. Now, I'm not gonna post in his subreddit and try to, make him watch it. This needs to come naturally. But if he already has, let me know in the comments. Because this whole thing is wild and straight thievery firsthand. And it's like not even good games. That one guy who, we looked at his game at first, that first game, it didn't look too bad. But all the other games, I don't know if they're making them, just making direct like copies of these games, like Subway Surfers didn't look too good. Okay, so I don't know what the plan is. Like, I do know what the plan is. I know, get these games, make these people sign the NDA to get some of their information, actually get the game, put it on these platforms. The games aren't that good. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you probably worked hard. It's probably just you. You're going to get better, but I'm going to call it like it is. Some of these games aren't the greatest, but they know how to market these games, and get your average player to actually buy the game. So they are slick. I will give them that. There are some crafty people, but it's still a piece of shit move to do. But I'm out of here. Okay, everyone, give me a like, subscribe to me if you want to see more videos, and ring that bell. And like I always say, I try to always say, have a good day or night whenever you're watching this. Peace.